All right, guys, day 2 of the Anvil Bass Club Classic on Bull Shoals Lake. If you guys have been with the channel for a while, you know I fish multiple different series, different leagues, and Anvil Jaw was one of them. It's a Bass Nation club. If you're new to the channel, well, like I just said, I fish multiple clubs and leagues. But one thing about this channel is I put out the tournament video regardless if I do well or if I suck. So if you think that seeing success along with failure is something you'd be interested in watching, then hit that subscribe button right down there along with the bell notification button so you get notified every single time I put out another video. So what we'll do is we'll get into the video and then we'll come back, discuss statistics and baits and all that fun stuff. And then I'll break down the pattern. But before we get into this, so on day 1, in practice, I discovered that my net was broken. I assume it was broken during the BFL, which was the week prior. I didn't know it until I pulled the net out and realized that the handle was broken. So day 1, I just had like the hoop itself to net fish with. And that was so tough to net fish with just the hoop and no handle. So that night after day 1, I went back to the cabin and got some duct tape from one of the guys, and I taped up the handle back onto the hoop and realized that wasn't going to be strong enough, so I went and got some sticks and made a splint, and you end up with this just fabulous net because I only needed it for one day. And so that's how you end up with a net that looks like that. It's because you have to improvise, adapt, and overcome so you have a net for, you know, a big tournament like this. So that's why you'll see this just jacked up net. As for the footage changing, what happened when I edited the video, I put everything together, I realized I didn't have all the footage on my GoPro, and I'd already saved the video and was like done processing it, and then it dawned on me that I hadn't gone through my YellowTech yet. So I went back through, found the YellowTech footage of those fish catches, and then threw them back in there. So that's why you'll see the footage kind of switch back and forth. But let's get into it, and then like I said, we'll come back, discuss baits and stats and all that fun stuff. So here we go. Is that fish one, or is he gonna be short? I think he might be a little short, guys. He's fat, but I think he's gonna be a little short. Fish number 1, guys. $7.18. Fish 2. All right, guys, all I'm doing right now is running shade lines. Okay, the topwater bite is still alive as long as you're in the shade. Once you get in the sun, those fish aren't chewing. So I'm running spot to spot to spot, trying to stay in the shade as long as I can. And these fish are dirt shallow. I mean, the 2 I caught were on the outside edge, but some of my better blowups and some of my better fish this week have come right on the bank. All right, guys, just did a battery change. It is 8:08. I have 2 in the box. Caught them on like back-to-back casts. Anyway, that's it. Keep fishing. He was short. don't think he's gonna be big enough. I think he's gonna be 14 and a half. Guys, we have fish number 3. $15.25. Really thin. He'll be the first one that's got to go. There we go. It's a smallie. I don't know if he's big enough, but we're gonna net him anyway. No, he's not big enough. We'll boat flip him. Let's make sure, but I'm pretty sure. Let's make sure, guys, but I'm pretty sure he's only like 13. Almost 14. All right, guys, it is 9:48. I just did a battery change again. Still got 3 fish, man. It's just a grind out here today. The fish just are not chewing like they were yesterday. I mean, it was a grind yesterday too. Let's not get it twisted, but they're not biting right. I mean, you know, I've missed how many fish this morning on top? Quite a bit. So I don't know what's going on. They're just biting weird. But I'm catching every stick known to man, that's for sure. Guys, feels like a smallie. I haven't seen him. Oh, I hope he's big enough. He's pulling really hard, but I don't think he's pulling hard enough to be a keeper. Oh, he's gonna be close. He'll be real close. I think he's a keeper. If not, then he's just gonna be like a ½ inch shy. Please be 15. Oh, I think you might be a little short. $15 on the dot. You're gonna get a cull tag so I can measure you again later. Whew. Fish 4, guys, fish 4. Got him. Oh. Fish 5. Make sure that he's legal. He's 15 and a half. Whew, I got 5. Well, guys, this is why I carry a push pole. Up there. What are you? Oh, damn it, you're a huge gar. Let go. Ah, okay, thank God. Whew. There we go. I don't think you're anywhere close. Nope. I don't know if he's gonna keep. I don't think he will. Nope. Stop. There's one. Please be a keeper. You feel like a keeper. Oh man, you feel like a big smallmouth. Okay, spot lock. You feel like a giant. Oh my God, it just pulled. Me. All right, guys, 12:21. I still have those same 5. I lost a big smallmouth a little bit ago. That stings really bad because he would have culled up based on, you know, how he looked. The only way he wouldn't have is if he was rail thin, but he looked like he was pretty wide, so that definitely stings. Anyway, keep fishing. Fish. I think you're going to be short. Guys, I'm not gonna win here. I've got like 45 minutes left. Still like a half hour of fishing. Yeah, I could probably cull up here if I can get one of these freaking fish to bite, but I'm not gonna win. I gotta go. Hey guys, check this out. So on the way up to weigh my fish, I got all 5 in the bag. One jumps out right back in the lake. So now I'll be weighing in 4 fish. All right guys, so there you have it. I didn't get the weigh in because the battery died, but I'll tell you my weight in a second. Baits, everything, same baits as day one, man. Everything was caught on a Brazalo Custom Lures Bushwhacker buzzbait, black, using a black Revelation craw, Motivated Fishing Revelation craw. This is a Zoom horny toad because I've since fished a different lake with, you know, whatever, but black Bushwhacker, black Revelation craw, Motivated Fishing Revelation Buzz, little 1/8 ounce finesse buzz bait. And for the trailer, I had a Castaic 3.5 inch Jerky J swim. I tried multiple trailers. That seemed to be the best one. There was a bunch of little baits swimming around and they were just flat out choking that. So that's why I went with it. And I mean, just flat out choking that bait. The only fish that I missed were ones that I swung too early. 100% my fault. That's buzzbait fishing. You gotta let them get it and take it under, and I was just too quick on the swing on a couple of them, but it is what it is. And then the other bait that I was throwing on day 2 was the Spro MD50 in Spooky Shad color. I discussed a lot of that in the day 1 video, but again, I think Spooky Shad was the right color to be throwing. The water's really, really clear there. I went with a natural color because of that, and you know, this was a new bait with perfect paint job going into the tournament, and it's definitely not a new bait with a perfect paint job coming out of the tournament. They were eating it good. Stats. So Robbie ran away with the tournament. He won with 32.06 pounds on his 2-day total. Second place had 24 and change. So, you know, Robbie ran away with it. Good on him. He really, really stacked them up. So I finished day 2 with 7 pounds and change, because as I'm walking down, like, I bag up all my fish out of the live well in my bag. I'm walking down, like we're at a marina, and so I'm walking down one of the docks, and one of the smallmouth jumps right out of the bag, bounces once on the dock, back in the lake, swims away. So I weighed 4 fish. I brought in 5, weighed 4, and that fish probably cost me a check. Because I finished in 8th place with 20 pounds, 20.54, and 5th place, which they paid checks out to 5th place, was 22.64. So if that fish was, you know, a 2 1/4 pound fish, then it cost me a check. If it was less than 2, then it didn't cost me a check. Either way, it did cost me quite a bit in points, or not points, but in placing. I finished in 8th. And like I said, 5th was only 2 pounds away, so it is what it is. I already covered the baits. There will be a link for all the baits down in the description below. The link for the Castaic Jerky J Swim is an affiliate link. So if you click that link, anything you purchase on that page will be 20% off, with the exception of clothing. But any of the baits and stuff will be 20% off. All this stuff can be purchased locally. And if they don't have it locally, if they're sold out or whatever, then yeah, buy from your favorite online retailer, but try to shop local first, guys. Shop, you know, stores like Fish and Stuff before you go to big box stores. That's that, guys. So pattern. Okay. Maybe you guys saw it, picked it up. If not, go back and look through the footage and maybe you'll see it now. Everything that I was cranking was transition banks. banks where the rock was, you know, chunky, and then like you know, big chunk, and it went down to either gravel and it went to, you know, softball size chunk, or big chunk down to softball size chunk, something like that. Some sort of transition bank is where I was cranking. If there was wood, that was even better. But I did catch some fish not around wood. I don't even know if those are in the video. I mean, I caught a bunch of fish and not everything made the cut because I couldn't have video being an hour long. So transition banks seem to be the ticket. There was a little more to the pattern than that. I'm not going to break it down 100%, but transition banks seem to be the juice for at least finding those smallmouth. A lot of guys caught largemouth. I only caught a couple largemouth. All my keeper largemouth came out of one pocket, but my smallmouth came from several different areas, both keeper and shorts. So, and they were all on rock transition banks. Again, guys, thank you very much for watching. Again, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button right down there along with the bell notification button. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, drop a comment below. As always, get on the water, be safe, and go stick some webs.